Welcome to Storied Audio. The first time James saw Emily Walters was at Fairview High, her brown hair catching the sunlight. She wasn't doing anything remarkable, just laughing with a friend, but something in him shifted. He told his best friend that day, "I'm going to marry her." It took him 2 years to ask her out, but once he did, everything fell into place. They became that couple, walking each other to class, holding hands in the cafeteria, sneaking kisses at football games. When they graduated, James planned to work at his uncle's garage and someday open his own shop. Emily headed to a state university to become a teacher. They promised distance wouldn't change anything. That summer, standing barefoot on the beach at sunset, they got engaged. The ring wasn't expensive, but when she said yes, he felt like the world had finally made sense. For a while, they managed the distance. She visited when she could, and he drove to see her whenever he could afford the gas. But during her sophomore year, the calls slowed, the texts lagged, and her voice grew distant. Then one Saturday, she showed up at his apartment, unable to meet his eyes. "James, I can't do this anymore." He was stunned. They were engaged. They loved each other. But she slipped the ring off, set it on the table, and left without giving him a real reason. The only explanation he could imagine was her parents, polite but disapproving, finally convincing her he wasn't good enough. Years passed. James built a successful auto repair business, expanded to multiple locations, and earned respect in town. But his heart stayed locked away. He dated casually, but the moment anything felt real, he pulled back. He told himself he didn't need love. Then, at a mutual friend's wedding, he saw her again. Emily stood near the bar in a pale blue dress, laughing, until she saw him. Later, she approached him quietly. "It's been a long time," she said. 8 years, he replied. She asked why he'd never married. He told her the truth. After she left without a reason, he stopped letting anyone close enough to hurt him again. Tears gathered in her eyes as she finally admitted the truth. Her parents had convinced her he couldn't give her the life she deserved. She'd been young, scared, and she believed them. She thought she was protecting them both. And she regretted it. "Maybe we could try again," she whispered. He studied her. "Emily," he said softly, "we already did that. And you ruined it. I'm not that kid anymore. I learned to live without you. I'm not opening that door again." She nodded, tears slipping down her cheeks, and walked away. Months later, he heard she'd moved to another city. Sometimes he still thought about her, their beginnings, their dreams, but the ache in his chest always reminded him why he could never let her back in. She hadn't just taken his love when she left. She had taken his trust. And that was something he would never give to her, or anyone again. Subscribe for more audio stories.